These are words we see and use every day. As we take this knowledge for granted, some do not possess these same literacy skills. You may not know this, but a large part of the U.S. population lacks the literacy skills necessary to live competently. Literacy is the ability to read or write. It's knowledge and competence in a specialized area. Unfortunately, according to the National Center for Educational Statistics, about 22% of American adults have minimal literacy skills. Why is this a problem, you ask? Literacy is not emphasized enough in schools, and unfortunately, some children are getting left behind. Children who struggle academically are prone to lead more impoverished lives and have other problems, including delinquency and welfare dependency. However, children who read more will lead more competent lives. They will have more self-esteem and a potentially higher quality of life. It's important that children are able to read well by the 4th grade. 4th grade is the most important year by which to gauge progress. If a child is not reading proficiently by then, he or she will have a 78% chance of not catching up. 2/3 of students who cannot read proficiently by the end of 4th grade will end up in jail or on welfare.
Two-thirds of 4th grade students who don't read proficiently by 4th grade will either end up on welfare or in jail.
No, I didn't know.
Did you ever think that childhood literacy was even a problem?
No.
In jail or on welfare?
Jeez.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy to think about. Did you ever think that childhood literacy was like a problem?
Oh yeah, definitely in the States.
Mm-hmm.
I think our educational system needs a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
As far as in grade school, homework is 70% of your grade, and I feel like instructors are mostly concerned of students just finishing the work, not really checking.
Two-thirds.
Two-thirds?
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Did you ever think that childhood literacy, or reading, in other words, could be attributed to dropouts and not graduating college?
I mean, yeah, because reading has such a profound effect on just everything that we really do in life. Just excelling in school, you're gonna have to need to have a proper vocabulary and be able to read and write.
Did you think that childhood literacy would even affect that?
A little bit, for comprehension purposes.
These are the 2012 California STAR testing results in language arts. Included are the statistics for 2nd grade classes from Dorset Elementary, Norwood Creek Elementary, and McKinley Elementary. As you can see, 2 out of the 3 are lower than the statewide results of students below or far below basic in their language arts scores. Next, we see that in 4th grade, students are even further below basic in Dorset and McKinley Elementary, the 2 lower ranked schools, compared to the statewide results.
So, did you know that every 26 seconds a child drops out of high school?
No, I didn't.
And that attributes to 1.2 million a year dropping out of high school. That means that 1.2 million kids drop out of high school every year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
I went to school with a bunch of dropouts, so.
Oh. Okay. Out of 100 students at SJSU this year, how many do you think are going to graduate?
Maybe around 60.
Actually, according to collegemeasures.org, 48 out of 100 will
48.
graduate. Out of 100.
Depends on their major. Out of 100, in general, I'd say 50, half.
75.
Actually, according to collegemeasures.org, it's 48 out of 100 will graduate this year.
Okay.
Out of 100 students, how many do you think will graduate from SJSU this year?
From what
From-
major?
Just in general, the
Just
school
in
as a
general.
whole.
Maybe about 60.
Actually, 48%. So 48 out of 100 will graduate this year, according to collegemeasures.org.
Today, there's a crisis in America. It goes beyond healthcare, the economy, and national security. Look a little closer, even right down the street. The crisis that's at the heart of our country is in our schools. Out of 28 reporting developed countries, American students rank 20th in graduation rates. While we were once pioneers in public education, now we've fallen behind. The key to solving all of these problems rests on solving one thing first: education. And the stakes are higher than we think. Here is Miss Robinson. She has 32 students in her class. These kids are the future of our country. But in order to reach their full potential, they need a great education. In America right now, a kid drops out of high school every 26 seconds. That's 3 by the end of this video, and 1.2 million a year. These dropouts are 8 times more likely to go to prison, 50% less likely to vote, more likely to need social welfare assistance, not eligible for 90% of new jobs, are being paid 40 cents to the dollar earned by a college graduate, and continuing the cycle of poverty. This is a frightening picture, but it doesn't have to be. When we change the odds, here's what it looks like. How do we ensure that teachers like Miss Robinson help her students succeed? A solution is possible, and it doesn't just rest on her shoulders. Now that you know what's at stake, what will you do?
If you know a child who is struggling in school, even taking 10 minutes to read with them each day can make a big difference. We urge you to take a stand and find opportunities to improve literacy today. You can also volunteer at local organizations. Go to www.readingpartners.org to find out about the Reading Partners program. You can also visit our campus library to see about volunteering at the Homework Club and other events. Lastly, you can visit www.justreadcenters.org to learn about Just Read's program. Make a difference in a child's life today. If we endorse reading and literacy, more children will have the chance for a better future. They are more likely to graduate from high school and college. They could even end up being your doctor one day.
Reading can get you far in life. My name is Eric Farrales. I'm a radio, television, and film major at San Jose State University. I plan one day to become an international film director or cinematographer.
Reading has got me far in my academic career. My name is Nguyen. I'm a packaging student at San Jose State. I hope one day to become a package engineer.
I believe reading at home at a young age can help kids achieve their academic dreams like I have. My name is Mackenzie Goold, and I am a communicative disorders and sciences major at San Jose State. I hope one day to become a speech therapist and help others achieve their dreams as well.
Thank you for watching our video.